When it comes to starting an introduction, I usually need a moment to craft something witty or creative. But when discussing 10 times the WNBA embarrassed itself, all I need to do is hit play on some of their game highlights.
Bonner. 3-on-1 off the backboard. Griner left alone.
Yes, you saw that correctly. You just witnessed one of the most awkward step-back jumpers ever aired on live TV, followed by an alley-oop that missed the backboard entirely, and a defender who appeared to step aside during a wide-open dunk attempt, which was then missed. Watching the WNBA can sometimes feel like an unending episode of Shaqtin' a Fool, filled with moments that make you question how professional basketball has these kinds of slip-ups. Year after year, the WNBA manages to produce cringe-worthy moments that not only disappoint fans, but also damage the league's image. One of the more bizarre examples came in 2022, when Steph Curry won the NBA AllStar MVP. He received a trophy designed by Victor Solomon, who's known for creating awards that can cost up to $330,000. Meanwhile, the WNBA's All-Star trophy that year looked like something you'd find in the clearance bin. I'm not exaggerating here. The 2022 WNBA All-Star trophy was so small that it could have been mistaken for a $17.95 canister you'd buy online. Fans were quick to point out that it wasn't just a small trophy. It was tiny. So small, in fact,
I be dirty dancing, now the yelling gravy Swayze.
Damn, baby, you so vicious, you so clean, so delicious.
that it seemed more suitable for a youth league than the so-called premier women's basketball league in the world. Even WNBA players themselves poked fun at it. And if you thought that was rough, wait until you hear about the championship parades. The Golden State Warriors 2022 championship parade had throngs of fans lining the streets, confetti raining down, and an electric atmosphere.
Big in the building, hang from the rafters and cling to the ceilings. Careful with the crowd and your drinks will spill from the fish in the sea. Ask around, I'm a well.
Meanwhile, the WNBA's equivalent looked more like a casual neighborhood walk. This isn't just about low attendance. It's about the reality of the WNBA's struggle for relevancy. Now, let's talk trades. In the NBA, we can easily recall major trades like Anthony Davis to the Lakers, Kyrie Irving to Boston, or even Shaquille O'Neal's move to Miami. But when it comes to the WNBA, there's only one trade that resonates with most basketball fans: Brittney Griner's exchange for Victor Bout, the notorious Merchant of Death.
194 days of tireless work, our friend, sister, loved one, Brittney Griner is free. We love you, BG.
It's strange to think that a geopolitical prisoner swap is the most memorable WNBA trade to date. Speaking of Griner, she once claimed she could beat DeMarcus Cousins in a one-on-one game. When NBA stars like Cousins and Kevin Durant scoffed at the idea,
I'm glad she's that confident in her abilities, but she's also a little delusional. I like the confidence, BG, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Griner doubled down, confidently insisting that she could take him on.
I'm just going to use that to fuel this. I mean, I'm better, but and I know that kind of gets at him, but it's okay. It's okay.
Her Olympic head coach, however, was less optimistic. He stated, "I'd sell my house and put all my money on DeMarcus Cousins."
If there's no referee, I'm going to go to the ATM and I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to put all my money on DeMarcus Cousins.
The sentiment wasn't entirely unreasonable, considering the difference in physicality and skill between NBA players and WNBA players. Even Diana Taurasi, often considered the greatest WNBA player of all time, missed a crucial layup in the final moments of the 2021 WNBA Finals, with the score tied. Despite this, WNBA players often make bold claims about their league's competitiveness. In 2018, one player described it as the most competitive league in the world, emphasizing the small number of women who get the opportunity to play professionally.
tirelessly in the WNBA. It's the most competitive league in the world. It's only 144 women that get this blessing to have the opportunity. Nobody's really retiring, and every year it comes in great talent. So it's the highest level of basketball, and if you love basketball, you love the WNBA.
But that statement becomes harder to justify when we shift to the ongoing discussion about pay disparity. Kelsey Plum, one of the WNBA's stars, recently spoke about the wage gap.
We're asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue, shared.
Claiming that WNBA players aren't asking for the same salaries as NBA players, but for a similar share of revenue.
People don't understand that we're not asking for the same. We're asking for, a similar, not even the same shared revenue, but a similar percentage of revenue shared.
The problem is that the WNBA has been losing around $10 million annually since its inception, as reported by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Even with slight increases in viewership, the league has yet to turn a profit.
As more people watch, more people come to arenas, where more people buy merch, rep the teams, build that loyalty for our teams, values go up. So I would say values have gone up at least 10 times, if not more, since I've been here, and I'm only 4 years here.
Demanding higher revenue shares when the league is struggling to break even seems impractical. What makes things even more bizarre is the league's attitude towards support and advice. When Luka Doncic voiced his support for a WNBA player,
"What's up, Ricky? I know you're having a great season, so just keep pushing. I know you're going to be the rookie of the year, so the best of luck to you."
The team's response was a snarky comment about Luka not attending any WNBA games. And when Shaquille O'Neal suggested lowering the rim to increase dunk opportunities, WNBA players shot down the idea without any real consideration.
You think if we just lower the rim so y'all could dunk like we dunk?
No. I'll guarantee my next child will be drop step dunking, I promise.
It's puzzling. The WNBA already has adjustments like a smaller ball and a shorter three-point line compared to the NBA. So why not try lowering the rim slightly to increase excitement? The WNBA's struggle isn't just about the pay gap. It's about creating a product that people want to watch. Even Charles Barkley, usually known for speaking his mind, seemed hesitant to challenge Kelsey Plum during their conversation about WNBA issues.
Are the WNBA players getting more national commercials here in the States?
If we're going to be completely honest, I think that certain companies check the box. They take a top-level star, they check the box with their one commercial a year, and they move on. I do know that as part of the WNBA, I think what we can do is just make it more visible. I'll just give you some advice. That's really...
The early days of the NBA were no walk in the park. Players dealt with subpar travel conditions, financial struggles, and far less pay than today's stars. But they put their heads down and built the league's reputation step by step. The WNBA must learn from this model. Complaining about pay without delivering a product that engages fans is unlikely to garner sympathy or support. The WNBA's future success depends on its willingness to innovate, market itself effectively, and develop a fan base that's genuinely excited to watch its games. Players need to focus less on demanding higher pay and more on how to grow the league into something that attracts fans. That wraps up this analysis of the WNBA's ongoing struggles. The league has potential, but it needs to stop blaming external factors for its lack of success and start focusing on how to improve its product. Complaints won't create results. Hard work, smart marketing, and a willingness to adapt will.